Hello, people. What is going on? Welcome back to E20 Zone TV. I hope you're having a very, very good Sunday evening wherever you are. Player ratings edition for West Ham United 3, Newcastle United 1. And yes, I said that correctly. A masterclass performance from everyone involved today. Absolute masterclass performance. Some really good ratings are going to be happening tonight. So there will be a bit of bias towards the West Ham boys tonight, but we deserve it because we haven't won a game since Nottingham Forest away. But before I get started, please do smash a like on the video, subscribe to E20 Zone TV, hit notification bell, and if you want to become a member of the channel, support E20 Zone TV, check out the membership stuff and support the channel. Before I get into these ratings, I think as a collective tonight, everyone done their bit. Yeah, players, staff, manager, fans, everyone done their part. We needed a result today, and we got that result. And I'm very, very pleased and quite shocked how well West Ham actually did play today, because they played very well in the first half, defensively very acute second half, and we deserved the 3 points today. So we're going to get into the player ratings. Let's start off with Alphonse Areola. This will be a quick rating for me. I'll give him a high 7. I thought he'd done some really good saves. Kicking wasn't really great. Still isn't great, especially when the ball comes to him fast and sharp. But nevertheless, he did do some good saves in key moments. He done a really good save in the first half, towards the back end of that first half. I think when we went 2-1 up, he made a great save. And he's been Mr. Reliable, yeah. But he's had defenders and people in front of him who can't defend, basically. So yeah, high 7 for me. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, he made the second goal that has won us the game today, which fair play to him. First half, excellent. Him and Bowen worked well down that right-hand side, overlapping, consistently running. Second half, I think he was getting tired. I think he was getting tired, Aaron. And there was a moment in the second half where I remember Newcastle just consistently coming forward, with force and really trying to go down either flank. And Aaron was struggling to get back in moments. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he was just jogging. Anyone who knows what I'm on about, he does this sort of light jog. It's not an intense sprint. But I thought he was good defensively in the second half and done pretty well. So for that, I'll give him a high 7. I'll give him a high 7 tonight. I thought first half he was excellent. Second half he was defensively good. Started to run out of steam a little bit, but yeah, high 7 for me. Oh, Max Kilman. He played like a £40 million player today. I'm going to be honest. He got spun a few times, but nevertheless, is what it is. Defensively, very good. Set pieces, defended them, very good. Attacking set pieces today was different. Completely different from West Ham. He had efforts on goal today, which I was shocked by. I thought both centre halves put in a pretty much standard, solid performance, the pair of them together. I'll make this short and sweet. I'm going to give him an 8. 8 out of 10. I thought Kimman was good. I thought he was good. First half, they kept, obviously, the Newcastle strikers quiet, massively quiet. Second half, we was defending mainly, but we was in a block where we had it under control, and they didn't really make a lot happen, Newcastle, in the second half. So, I'll give him an 8. Listen, if he's bad, he gets criticised. If he's good, he's going to get praise. That's how it works on here. And today, he's going to get some praise. I thought he was good and defensively aware at set plays, attacking and defending. So 8 out of 10 for me. John Claire Todibo, the crackhead or the class act. Either way, you can have it your way. I looked at him today and I thought he was excellent. I really did. Completely night and day. He seemed to bully players off the ball, consistently, headering balls away, which we need. One-on-one defending was good. Energy was good. He completed a full 90 minutes, which is good. And he was good. Right, do you know what I mean? I'm going to give him an 8. I thought he was solid. He needs to turn up more consistently. Him and other players, key players in this side, turn up, we stay up. And today he turned up and he seemed like he looked like he wanted to defend today. He really did. So, yeah, fair play to John Claire Todibo. Good performance, 8 out of 10. Let's come to Malik Whufc. He's at fault for the goal. And I thought he was lazy defending. if I'm being truthfully honest. Um, come back, well, he come out the traps, obviously with the post, and then that goal goes in, which sort of deflates us. I could never fault this geezer's effort. He's up and down the flank consistently. Crossing was good today. Amount of times he put a few crosses in, dangerous crosses, which led to key chances. Um, Obviously the goal, I feel like he's a bit on him to a point. He just doesn't get close enough, and it's a bit laziness there to sort of get close to the attacker. But second half, he did go down the line so many times, and I was screaming on the watch along, like, play the ball to him, because he's there, he's in open acres of space. I'll give him a solid 7. Right, solid 7. I think the goal is a little bit on him. That's just my opinion. But I thought he had an excellent performance. But yeah, solid 7 for me. Let's come to Mateus Fernandez. Exactly the player that I wanted in the summer is exactly the player that turned up today. I thought he was superb today. Gets around the pitch so well. And listen, I was worried about West Ham's midfield against Newcastle's midfield, because Newcastle's midfield is one of the best midfielders in the Premier League. Bruno, Tonali, and Joe Linton. Solid, strong, robust midfield. I thought Mateus Fernandez was excellent. Right, got stuck in, tackled, right, made so many key tackles, key passes. His awareness is good, passing's good, and he was like a breath of fresh air today. Like, really was like a breath of fresh air. He seemed like he had a freedom to play and not worry. So yeah, I'm gonna give him an 8. I thought it was a good performance from him today. Really good. And you've got to be on your top A game against that 3-man midfield that Newcastle have. So yeah, 8 out of 10 for me. 8 out of 10. Ah, our boy, I say it again. Our boy, Freddie POTTS. He's one of your own. Um, Masterclass performance. Pompey fans told me and said, James, this geezer is going to be the real deal for West Ham United. We've all been saying it, not just me. Many people have been saying, where is Freddie POTTS? Had a really good pre-season, and we haven't seen him. Today we saw him, and today he was unnatural, unreal. Do you know what I mean? Masterclass performance in so many aspects, right? And I am so hyped because this was a big game. This was a big game. West Ham needed to win this game, and he was thrown into the Lions' den and said, fight. And he fought today for everything. Leadership, desire, commitment, passing ability, calmness on the ball when West Ham were under pressure. Should have scored today. Should have scored. He's literally a toenail away from his first goal for West Ham United. Um, Unreal. Unreal performance. I can't stress enough how happy I am. He's eased to pick the ball up in like sort of dangerous positions and spray passes. I thought today, every time he got the ball, it seemed like the whole game slowed down to Freddie Potts' sort of speed. And he gets the ball. He plays so many of these side sort of passes down the line for players to run onto, which I've missed. I want people to play balls in for our wingers, not play it ball to feet to our wingers. Tackling, excellent. Get like slide tackles, right? Winning slide tackles. Superb, superb. He's my man of the match. It's a 9.5 for me. People might say I'm overgassing it. I'm not. People on Sky Sports, which I watched it, they give him man of the match. He was breathtaking today, right? He's exactly what we need because we're in trouble. Yeah. And we need someone in there who's prepared to fight for this club. And Freddie will fight for this club. He took his opportunity today, and by God, he showed the world, right, that he's here to stay. Right, there's no moving Freddie Potts now. Right, he's the boy that is going to get us out of this shit. And I thought he was absolutely flawless today. Right, super Freddie Potts. What a guy! What a guy! 9.5 out of 10 for me. I think the only thing that would have graded it a 10 is if he would have scored a goal today, and he was a toenail away from scoring a goal. So yeah, 9.5, super Freddie. Let's come to Lucas Paqueta. He's a man that gets linked with moves and then scores goals, ladies and gentlemen. So, he got linked with a move last week. This week, scores a goal. I thought he was excellent. Absolute excellent. He seemed like he was up for it today. And that's the Lucas Paqueta that we've been missing consistently. Like, we need Lucas Paqueta on it all the time. And he was on it today. He done the tricks, he done the flicks, he wasn't falling down on the floor, he was getting stuck in, and his goal is a superb goal. Excellent finish, long range effort, and exactly what West Ham needed, right, to kickstart us and really kick us up the arse. I'll give him a 9. I think him and Potts were both superb, but Potts shades it for me. Maybe I'm a little bit biased with it with Potts, but for a young lad coming in, making his sort of start for West Ham is, like, he blew us away, Freddie, today. So yeah, Lucas Paqueta gets a 9 for me. Superb. It's come to Crescencio Somerville. Now, I do like this kid. I really do. But today, and there's moments in today where I'm looking at him and I'm thinking, you've got no end product. You've got all the goods, but you haven't got the final, like, piece of the jigsaw to make it all come together. Carries the ball well. Wins fouls. There was a time in this first half where we've got a counter attack. He's got the ball. He's carrying the ball. He checks his run. And I'm thinking, why are you checking your run? Just carry the ball up the pitch, or like be a ball carrier. Wasn't his day today, but I can't fault his effort, his work effort, especially in both halves. Obviously, he come off on the 79th minute for Kyle Walker-Peters. So, I'm going to give him just a 7 today, right? I'm going to be kind to him, but I need to see a bit more. He had a shot in one of the halves where it was a good shot, good save from Pope. Just doesn't seem to have the end product at the minute, right? And when he's needing, I think he needs a goal. I think if a goal comes, then he might turn up and turn it on. But he's been a key player for us, and we're going to need him. We're going to need him. So 7 for today for me. I'm going to come to Callum Wilson against his old club today. As a centre forward role that he was in today, he was decent. First half, good. He was fighting Botman, well, for most of the game, and Newcastle couldn't really handle him. They really couldn't handle him. And obviously, Wilson had a point to prove. Obviously, he's left there to come to us, etc. Obviously, he comes off on the 60th minute mark, done his time. I'm going to give him a high 6 because I thought his work effort and, like, for the time he was on the pitch, he done very, very good. He's not a 7 for me. He's not an 8 for me. He's not a 5 for me. I'll give him a high, strong 6 for me. It's come to Jared Bowen. This how he hasn't scored today, I don't know. I just don't know. Had a shot, hit the post, had a penalty that was, he's unlucky, really. Do you know what I mean? The geezer gets a toe on the ball, and it's inches away. He has a great chance in the second half where he's running through. He has a shot. I think he takes a nick and goes over the bar. With Jared, if he's on it, we're on it, and he was on it to a point today. I wouldn't say it was amazing Jared Bowen performance, but it was a very good one. So I'll give him a high 7, strong 7. Yeah, close to an 8. Not really an 8 out of 10 performance from Jared, but he works hard, and he got stuck in. Captain's performance, really, and he led by example for everyone else to follow. But yeah, high 7, 8 out of 10. Have it any way you like. Right, and when it comes to the subs, Igor was on for a little while, give him a 5. Kyle Walker-Peters come on for sort of 15 minutes. I thought he'd done all right, so I'll give him a 6. Thomas Souček come on for 35 minutes, scored a goal. Brilliant substitution from Nuno. Taking Wilson off, going with Souček, going with the aerial threat, and someone who can battle in the air. I thought Souček was okay. I thought he was okay at centre forward. You know what I mean? And I thought he done pretty well when he did come on. One thing with Souček, he can defend both boxes. Do you know what I mean? He can defend one box and attack the other. And obviously he gets the goal. The problem is with people with Souček is they don't want to see him starting, but they want to see him on the pitch towards the back end of the game. And maybe he might be the backup striker that we need to get us out of this mess. Callum Wilson starts, Souček comes on, and if we need a goal, Souček's the guy to get it. You don't really want Souček in the middle of the park because he can't hold the ball. So it was good. It was good, and he was good enough for what we needed today. Right? Obviously, gets the goal. I'm going to give him a 7. I'm going to give him a 7. I thought for what he done in the 35 minutes that he was on the pitch, he done pretty decently, and getting the goal to seal the win was just relief all round. So yeah, 7 out of 10 for Souček. Referee time and linesman time and officials time. I'm going to make this short and sweet. One of the worst refereeing performances I've seen for a hell of a long time. I've seen some crap refs, but this geezer took the biscuit today. Absolute took the biscuit. Amount of times Lucas Paqueta got fouled, no foul. Callum Wilson was getting manhandled by Botman on numerous occasions, no decision. Dan Burn, how did he not get booked? Like, hauls down Bowen, doesn't get booked. There were so many times today where there should have been yellow cards. Lucas Paqueta gets pushed to the ground by Jacob Ramsey. Lucas Paqueta gets booked. Do you know what I mean? It just doesn't make no sense. The VAR decision is probably the right call. Like, he gets a toe on it. It's the right decision. At the time, I was thinking to myself, nothing's going our way, but it is the right decision. Yeah, awful performance. 0 out of 10. Complete waste of time, that referee. Let's move on from him and come to this man, Nuno Espirito Santos. What a guy. 1 minute you can go with Andy Irving and you think he's the solution, and then you pull out a team selection today that is top class. And it's mad when you put players in their natural positions and keep it simple and common sense comes into play. Look what you can sort of achieve. I thought Nuno got everything spot on today. Absolute spot on. I thought the team selection was spot on. He went with Freddie POTTS. He went with a 3-man midfield and believed today, I think. Like, belief is the key word. He knew he was going to be up against a quality midfield from Newcastle, but he believed in this sort of 3-man. Yeah. Fernandez, POTTS, and Paqueta is probably the midfield everyone's been looking at for ages. Magassa's there in the background waiting, but nevertheless, he went with that 3-man midfield. And it worked. It worked. West Ham were brilliant today. Absolute superb. And that was down to Nuno, like, picking that team and the way he set up. I didn't like the second half. I'm not going to lie. I thought we was under the cosh a hell of a lot. And Nuno struggled in the second half to sort of get to grips of what was going on with Newcastle. Newcastle put another man in midfield and they were just running all through us. But they wasn't really creating a lot. Nevertheless, I thought the substitute of Thomas Souček, taking Wilson off, putting Souček up front, bold, brave, used his brain. He got the subs right today. He got the team right today. And West Ham were right today. So with that, I'm going to give Nuno... Oh, dear. I'm going to give Nuno... I'm going to give him a 9. I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. I think that the only reason why he's not a 10 out of 10 is I thought the second half, I thought he was defending a hell of a lot. And against another side who could create a chance, and maybe if Newcastle come out and score, it's a completely different ball game. Not taking nothing away from us today, because I thought we was good. I feel that Newcastle weren't helping themselves, but it was benefiting us because they was wasteful. But we were good. We were good, and obviously we've got the 3-1 result, which goes a long way for us. So yeah, I'll give Nuno a 9. I thought he got it absolutely spot on today with certain things, and we see it out in the end. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is my player ratings for West Ham United 3, Newcastle 1. My sort of final words are this: I'm absolutely over the moon with that. Really am. Really am. I can't stress enough how worried I've been about West Ham going down this year. And I'm not saying my fears have eased, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. I think going with the team that we went with today is probably West Ham's strongest team on paper. Yeah. And what we've got at our disposal, that is our best 11 that I witnessed today. And I thought that 11 was excellent today. Everyone come together, and you could see what it meant to Nuno and the staff at the end. Nuno was smiling from ear to ear, and he was overjoyed along with all the staff. Yeah, I'm going to shout at the fans today in the ground. Yeah, every single one of them was absolutely superb. Right, start of the game, during the game, end of the game. I've seen the sitting protests, photos, superb. Right, everyone's sort of doing their bit for what they believe when it comes to West Ham. Next week is massive. Right, I can't stress enough how big next week's game is. If you thought this game was big today, next week's game is huge. We need to beat Burnley at home. We need to beat them, and not just beat them, but we need to make a statement going into the international break. The last two games that we've played have been absolutely awful. I need to see the next game to be absolutely like top class, like today. I thought today we was solid, gritty, determined, passionate. There was a lot of leaders on the pitch today. It felt like there was a lot of leaders on the pitch. Freddie POTTS being one of them. The amount of times I heard that geezer shouting, right, and telling people to go into positions. And this is a young lad who understands what it means to represent this club. I couldn't be any more prouder. I really couldn't. And listen, next week will be huge, right? But we will get to that tonight. We're going to enjoy this one tonight because I think the fan base need it. It's been like a downward spiral over the last few weeks, and we just haven't had anything to sort of cheer about. I'm over the moon with it tonight. I really am. And I thought everyone to a man in the ground, at the ground, everyone associated with West Ham done their bit today. And yeah, we needed it big time. So yeah. Anyway, that's enough from me, right? Out there in the world. Take care of yourselves. I will be back very, very soon. Smash a like on the video, subscribe to E20 Zone TV, hit notification bell and all that. Thank you very much, West Ham, for giving me a good weekend. Long may it continue. Peace.